Hi, and welcome to Pastor Chuck's Book Talk, where we talk about books. And hey, it's been a few weeks since I posted, and you might be wondering why that is. And I'm making this post about why I'm not posting as regularly. But the reason for that is very simple. I have decided with this channel that I'm only going to review good books. And I might sometimes review a book that is poorly written or that had things that passed through the editor that shouldn't have passed through the editor. I'm a published author. I wrote a book that's very good, but there are parts of the book, and TJ, the guy that I wrote it with, will tell you there are parts of the book that we really wish we had caught the problems there in editing, because there are parts that aren't written very clearly. That being said, it's a fantastic book. This isn't a commercial for that. This isn't a commercial at all. I want to point out that there is a difference between a poorly written book that could be saved by hiring a good editor and a bad book. Because there are books that are bad. Basically, here's how I define what a bad book is. A bad book is a book that talks about a serious or important issue poorly. If you talk about a serious or important issue and you talk about it poorly, it's a bad book. And there are lots of bad books in the romance genre, and the romance genre gets a lot of flack. But really what it is they're talking about something that's important and serious. Romance is important and serious. Male-female relationships, sexual relationships are very important to human interaction, and they're very easy to talk about poorly in romance novels. So there are a lot of bad romance books. Those aren't the only bad books there are. There are lots of books that talk about very serious and important issues poorly, and Christian fiction, which is kind of what this channel is trying to look at right now. We might expand later, but right now we're looking at Christian fiction, is no exception. And this last week, I finished a book that talked about a very serious issue very poorly. And that issue was suicide. So I wanted to take a few minutes to just say something about suicide. Number one, your life is absolutely worth living. And if you are ever in a dark place where you need help, I hope that you reach out and that you call. There are some phone numbers you can call in the description of this video. And if you are, like me, someone who has had friends and loved ones think about or commit suicide, you probably want to know how to talk to them. And there's another link down there for what's called QPR training. QPR is a training that I first got while I was training to be a foster parent, and I had a few other suicide prevention trainings in my career in the mental health and educational field. QPR is the best of them. I'm very excited. Pretty soon, I was hoping by the time I posted this video, but that's not actually the case. Pretty soon, I'm going to be an official QPR trainer where I can come out to your group and do a training and teach you all of their suicide prevention techniques, but not quite ready to teach those yet. It's coming soon. If you don't want to wait, or if you're just a one-off person, just I want it for me, instead of having a group, it's probably going to be more cost-effective for you to go and do their online course. The link is in the description down below. And that will teach you some of the basics on how to help someone that you have found needs some mental health first aid. Anyway, there is no book review on this video. That being said, I think it is an incredibly important thing to say. Your life is worth living. Jesus loves you. I love you. Even if I haven't met you, I love you, because that's just what Jesus does when you're walking with him. He makes you love people you've never even met. It's weird. And I hope that you see the hope that God has for your future. Anyway, God bless you, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.